I'm in the kitchen with Chef David Sellers from Street Food Institute and the Fuze Food Conference. Say that 10 times fast. Okay, so what are we making today?
What we're making today is some Mexican street tacos. We're going to do chipotle roasted pork shoulder tacos with a variety of ingredients. It's going to have kind of our Street Food Institute signature.
Yeah, walk me through the ingredients.
Yeah, so this is the things that are going to be a part of the taco is the pork, of course, a little bit of shredded cabbage, some pickled vegetables, which we make ourselves, and then this is salsa. It's a Tomatillo Arbol Salsa, which is roasted tomatillos with Arbol Chilies, cotija cheese, and a little bit of an Avocado Crema with cilantro.
Oh, what kind of cheese is that?
It's called cotija cheese. Cotija cheese is a Mexican cheese. It's a fresh cow's milk cheese, which is it's fresh, so it's less than 3 months old, but it's aged in a dry fashion, so it comes out kind of like a Parmesan. It's like white and crumbly.
Okay. Now you work at the Street Food Institute. Is this something? Is that a restaurant?
Street Food Institute is what it is it's a unique thing. It's an entrepreneurship training program.
Okay.
And what we do is we run it through a food truck model, and we are doing a partnership with CNM, Central New Mexico Community College, where we're teaching a class in conjunction with them and taking students out into the field on the food truck and selling food.
All right, cool. We're gonna get cooking here in a little bit, but for now, I'm back in the kitchen with Chef David Sellers from Street Food Institute and the Fuze Food Conference. Okay, so let's talk about this food conference. I like food. I like to talk to people. Is this my kind of thing?
Yeah, it's great. This is the second annual Fuze Food Conference, and what it is this one is basically concentrating on native food pathways. And so really what it concentrates on is a combination of food, art, and history and folklore in the area of New Mexico.
It all has to do with New Mexico.
Yep.
So what are you guys doing? You said you're bringing maybe a food truck?
Yeah, this is our first time participating in it. Our program just started this January, so we weren't around last year.
Okay.
And so we are bringing the food truck there on Saturday and Sunday. We're going to be serving at the at Museum Hill there, and we're really excited about it.
Now, is this open to the public?
It is the way, I believe the way it works is that Saturday is, there's an admission fee to get in, Friday and Saturday, to see all the panels and whatnot, and then Sunday is an open day to the public, and we're going to be there both days.
Okay, you're going to be there both days.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, very cool. So what's the next step in making this food that we have here?
The next step is to cook it.
That's it?
Yep.
We just have to cook it? Okay, perfect. Well, we'll get cooking in just a little bit.
Kitchen with Chef David Sellers of the Street Food Institute and the
I know, I did it
the
too.
Fuze Food Conference.
Yep.
It's a tongue twister.
Yeah, exactly. You're also a busy guy. I know last night you were at the National Hispanic Cultural Center with Salud y Sabor, which is really great. So you're really all over the place.
I am.
And now you're in our kitchen, and we're making some street tacos.
Yes.
There you go.
That's right. So what do we do here?
So basically what we're doing is we're doing chipotle roasted pork tacos. I'm going to do a couple things at the same time. The first thing I'm going to do is start crisping up our pork, which we've already cooked. It's basically roasted pork shoulder. So we're going to put some of this in here to
Why do you choose the shoulder?
start. The shoulder is pretty much one of the best long cooking methods, or long cooking pieces, because it has a high fat content and it's just super luscious.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to start, oops, that's sugar. Don't want to do that.
Yeah, put the sugar on there.
That's for the sauce actually. So we're gonna start crisping that up.
Okay.
At the same time, we are going to heat up our taco shells, which is a fresh corn tortilla, just a dry saute pan, locally made. And then the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do our salsa arbol, which is kind of our little signature sauce.
Okay.
A lot about New Mexican or Mexican cooking is building in flavors. I have some roasted tomatillos here, which what I did was I grilled these ahead of time and blackened them. Tomatillos are kind of like they're not actually a tomato, but they're kind of like a small tomato, very acidic, sort of piquant. And then we use this Arbol Chili here, which previously I have blackened and turned into this paste. First you blacken the chilies, and then you blacken them in a dry saute pan like this, and then you rehydrate them, puree them, food mill them, and then that's what you end up with. It's a great little condiment. It can stay in your fridge for months at a time.
Is that a super hot?
It's pretty hot.
Super hot chili?
It's pretty hot.
Sorry, Brittany.
Yeah, it's pretty hot. But the whole thing is that you don't want to make the salsa too hot, because what you do is you use some of the chili, and you use actually use a little bit of sugar to cut the heat.
Oh,
okay. It cuts the heat, and it also cuts the acid in the tomatillos, because they're highly acidic.
Gotcha.
And then we use a little bit of cilantro here in the salsa, a little cilantro.
Now, is this something that you're going to be doing as part of the food conference?
Yeah, we'll be serving these. This has kind of emerged as our, one of our signature dishes, because it's really good. It's got tons of flavor, and it always sells. I mean, tacos in New Mexico, they sell.
Yeah.
And then fresh lime. Do one more.
I like your lime squeezing strategy.
Yeah.
What is the line?
Squeeze and spin.
Oh, squeeze and spin.
Squeeze
Okay.
and
Squeeze and spin.
Gotcha.
The old squeeze and
So
spin,
there we
you
go.
know?
That's
The
ready.
old, like you know. Like,
That's-
yeah, I was doing that
Classic.
forever.
So there we go. And we just give this a quick puree. Like that until it's ready to go.
Okay.
Wee.
And then you
Now
just
the
want to
pork
check
is
it.
looking crisp.
That's how I like it. You know, a lot of tacos, a lot of
too.
street tacos is kind of like that soft, mushy
Right.
pork or whatnot. And I like it to actually cook it to almost like a carnita style stage.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So basically what we do is we just put the tortilla down,
Uh-huh.
a little bit of the pork. right
Yeah.
here. And then
It's so happy.
what we
I
also
know.
do is we
It looks so
garnish it
good.
with a mixture of some cabbage,
Okay.
some pickled vegetables, which we pickle ourselves. This is a combination of red onion, jalapeno, and bell pepper,
Okay.
and cilantro.
Gotta have the cilantro. Nice
Cilantro.
clean flavor.
And the pickling juice from the pickled vegetables kind of dress that little salad, essentially. And then what we do is we take a little bit of the salsa we just made, right? Right on
Wow,
there
that
like
smells
that.
good. Holy
And you want to
moly.
make sure it's nice and moist. I don't like dry tacos.
Wow, that smells good.
And then I got this, which is a little bit of an avocado crema, which is essentially just avocado
Okay.
pureed with lime juice.
Okay.
It's delicious.
Oh, yeah.
And then a little bit of the vegetables.
Look at that. That's
And
too
then,
beautiful. You also want to eat it.
Cotija
Cheese, obviously.
Almost.
Just a little bit of
don't wanna
cotija
eat it.
cheese.
Uh-huh.
And then I usually will garnish it with the lime.
Wow, look at that.
And there it
That's
is.
beautiful.
So,
You just fold that up?
fold it up. You know, we usually serve it in kind of a street food fashion in those little boats, but you know, basically all you do
Little
is you just kind of
boats.
pick it up. You know, they come like little
little
food
boat.
boats. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
and
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
kind of
Okay.
hold it.
Yeah.
If you get three, just pick it up and eat it.
Fantastic. So this weekend, the Fuze conference going on, is it this weekend? Is that right?
It's September 12th to 14th,
September
so it's
12th.
actually
Okay,
2
couple
weeks away. Yep.
Okay. And you will be there. Lots of other folks up in Santa Fe Museum
Yep.
Hill.
It's a wonderful, wonderful event.
And what about the Street Food Institute? Where can we find you?
The Street Food Institute, we're kind of bouncing back and forth between Albuquerque and Santa Fe right now. We're mainly focused in Albuquerque. We're actually starting this week to serve, we have a new semester starting because it's based on a C&M program, the school program. We're going to be at C&M at Smith Brasher Hall, open to the public though, Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays we serve at Marble Brewery, 12 to 5 at lunch. And then Sunday at the Albuquerque Rail Yards, which is a great event.
Yeah, get out to the rail yards. If you haven't been there, go see our buddy Dave. Brittany, I got dibs on that because it's hot. It's really hot. Anyway, thanks for joining us. Maybe you'll make one that's not so hot for you.